I'm going to give you an overview today of the team invite feature of the Sisu Pro product. Uh, it's available in Sisu Pro, or if you're using the Sisu Pro mobile product as part of your Sisu team license. Why would you want to have the ability to invite or accept invites and create additional teams? If you're using the Sisu team product, you are affiliated with your existing brokerage team. However, if you're merely only using the Sisu Pro product, you still have the ability to invite, if you want to create an accountability group, if you have your real estate coach that you want to invite to view your metrics, or even if you're, say, too small at this point, or you feel like you're too small to justify the cost of the Sisu team product, but you still want to have some level of accountability between you and a couple other realtors, maybe a transaction coordinator. So several of you have determined to buy the Sisu Pro product from the App Store. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how that functions. So first thing is you obviously have to be at least a Sisu Pro or Sisu team user in order for this function to work. So I'm going to click on the bottom right on Teams. I am logged in as one user, and then I'll log in as another user. You can see I currently have one team that I'm currently affiliated with. I'm going to create a new team, and I'm going to invite an existing Sisu Pro or Sisu team member to be part of my team. I'm going to hit the plus button to the right, and I'm going to hit submit. That user, that individual, is going to get an email from Sisu notifying them that they've been invited to a team called New Team. So at this point, you can see the only member is the current user, or Frank Felice in this example. Okay. So now I am going to go and log out and log in as that user that just received an email. Now, when this user navigates to their team button on the bottom right, you can see the only teams that they are associated to multiple teams. However, when they go to up into the top right of the screen, top right icon that you see, they have an invites menu item. Now, if they accept, they'll have the ability now to accept the new team invite in which they were invited to. So now, if they navigate to the team button at the bottom, you can see they're part of a new team called New Team. So now, if that user navigates into that team, you can see there are multiple members that are part of that team. So it's a really nice feature, so that being that this isn't a Sisu team license, you don't have any type of minimum monthly standards or accountability goals set by a team leader or a sales leader or sales manager or your real estate coach. However, you both could set your personal goals by going into, again, I clicked on the top right menu, and you could say that you both are setting a minimum monthly standard of 400 contacts per month, which leads to so many appointments, so many signings under contract. So you jointly, if you wanted to, could set up your goals that you're going to hold each other accountable for. Okay, so at that point, this is the team roll up of information, which is really nice. So as you add contacts and the other team member add contacts, it's going to roll up to that the contacts appointments overview for that kind of self-created team that you created. In addition to, so what I kind of want to show you, which is quite intentionally designed, is I'm logged in as a Brian at this point. I'm going to log out and log back in as the original user that did the team invite. So okay, navigating to that team the new team from the individual that first created the team, I want to show you something that is quite intentionally designed. So if I scroll down and I drill into the BC user, I obviously will see his metric data to help him hold himself accountable for his goals that he set for that. But what I will also see is if I click on anything that would be pipeline related, I can drill directly into his pipeline. Again, this is quite intentional. It's intentional in the sense that I don't have the ability to drill into an individual customer record or client record, but what I do see is a couple key things from an accountability perspective. Let's be candid here. Salespeople like you and me are highly motivated, obviously, by how much money we're going to make. That's how typically many of us started the profession, or the current profession would say, how much money do you want to make this year? And working backwards have set your accountability goals based off of that. So this user can drill into Brian's client list and see how much money he will make in the bottom right, in-pocket income, if he moves his pipeline to closed, how much he will make if he moves his signing to closed, and how much Brian actually has made. What's the point of having an accountability partner if you're not working for the ultimate end goal of keeping on pace of your total income goals? Again, you're not going to be able to drill into, see the individual contact information of them, but you can distinguish if they're buyers or sellers based off of the color indicators, as well as is if you're going to have an accountability coach or a partner that's part of your accountability group, or if you're sharing this information with a couple of your realtors in your own brokerage and you want to have an accountability or a coaching meeting or a deal approach meeting, you should be able to go into the pipeline and discuss your action plan that you want to maintain for Carter, for Wilson, to move them farther down the pipeline path. So quite intentionally, we want to make sure that you at least have some level of visibility into your account, the person that you're invited to team, into their deal approaches. So again, just to make sure you're aware that that functionality is there and it's quite intentional. So just a quick little recap for you. You have the ability to create an unlimited number of teams and be part of an unlimited number of teams, team invites. However, you need to be a Sisu Pro user or a Sisu Team user in order to have that functionality. If you have any questions, make sure you chat with our support team online or call our support line if you are currently not a user and you either want to download the Pro app directly from the App Store, please do so. Or if you're a Sisu Team user, this functionality works the same from the mobile product as well. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to working with you in the future.